So let's actually talk about preparing the print book. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up a book that we recently published so that you can just get a sense of the layout. And one thing that you'll learn is that when you are producing your print book, you may actually put it together in Word or another word processing program. But in order for it to go to a publishing house or a self-publisher, you're going to put it in PDF. So let's take a look at that. First off, we're just going to go through a checklist of the different elements that you want to make sure that you have prepared. And of course, when you are putting together the book, you'll have a final version that will be in PDF. So all of these things will be included. First of all, you want to have your complete written manuscript. You want to have a preface, which generally describes, how the book kind of came about. You want to have a foreword by someone other than yourself, maybe an expert, a celebrity, who's in a sense endorsing your book, and they give the readers a reason why they should read the book. And then a dedication. And I always say, one of the typical dedications is to your family who had to endure all of your extra time spent on the book and away from them. Although for some of us, they may not have minded. But also, you can include an upfront inspirational quote. You're going to include maybe resources or references depending on the type of book. Mine is business, so often these are things that we may include, and also a glossary. Okay, here is the text interior for my book, Export to Explode, Cash Flow and Profits. Now this is just the interior. You'll actually see the book cover momentarily after I go through the key elements here. So in this case, this is the title page, which includes the title, both the main title, the subtitle, and also my name as the author, and then also recognizing that it's a specific book in our series, Leverage Point Strategy Books, and it's published by my companies Conceptually. Then you are going to have the copyright page, which essentially says who holds the copyright and the copyright rules, how people can engage with the material. And you'll indicate who it's published by, including the ISBN number. And one of the nice things is here you can actually give credit to the people who helped you with the book, like the person who designed the cover and the person who did the copy editing, which I did also. And then the other thing that you want to include are the actual categories, as I mentioned, the book categories. And in my case, this is business and economics, international, and then general. Let's take a look at the elements involved here. First of all, it's one of the lowest cost, simple, and quality solutions available. Just like Fast Pencil and a lot of the other platforms, they do provide packages. So if you want editing, marketing, all of those things, you can get it through CreateSpace. You can publish paperbacks, also audio and video, so you can use it as a platform. So for example, you want to do your audiobook, which I'll talk about next, you can actually use CreateSpace. It also has an e-store and a marketplace, and it actually places your book on Amazon. And it has extended distribution channels. So for example, if you want it to go to schools, libraries, independent resellers, all of those things are enabled. Now, the extended distribution is actually an additional cost. And one of the things is, obviously, if you sell your book through Amazon, they get a percentage, so you don't make as much off your book, off the retail price. However, they do allow you to order books on demand and ship them directly to your customers. So if you don't mind the additional burden of having to, take the order, let's say from your blog or your website, and then manually processing in CreateSpace, you can do that. And of course, your profit margin is going to be higher. So for example, in the case of our book, it's $9.95, and when we have the actual extended plan, okay, it costs us $2 and let's say about 40 cents to produce each book. So that means that we're making close to $7.50 off of each book. If we sell it through Amazon, for example, or through the e-store, then we only get maybe about $5, maybe up to $6. So between $4 and $6. So we actually get more by selling it ourselves and sending directly to the customer. But if you want a process where it just goes to the customer without you having to do anything except receive the payment, and make the money, then essentially you want to use CreateSpace, you can use that option. So either one is fine, but it's great because it is flexible enough that allows you to do either one. So let's actually now take a look at CreateSpace, the environment. So I'll do a demo for you. Okay, so now we're at CreateSpace, and that's www.createspace.com. And what we're doing is we're adding a new title. So where it says your account, you're going to want to click on Add New Title, and when you do, you'll get this page. Now, as I indicated before, you'll notice that you can do different formats: DVD, video, audio, even audio download, like an MP3 for your audiobook. But what we're going to do today is we're going to do the paperback book. So here it shows the essential process. There are 5 pieces. You need to put in your title information, the physical properties like the dimensions of the book. You want to add your files. You want to indicate what your sales channel is going to be. And then you want to finally do your review setup. And this is all a part of the initial setup of the book. You will also have file review, if you notice at the top, order proof, and print ready. Okay, so we'll go through all of that with this book. So again, I'm going to use export to explode as an example, and I'm going to say volume 2 because